Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Crime on the Record and our, yeah, I don't want to call it weekly because, we try and do it weekly, but it's our weekly, if we do it weekly, episode of Self Care Saturday, where we just don't talk about true crime because we all need breaks every now and then, some more than others. If you've never watched this before, my name is Jason. She, of course, is Candace. And um, you see my shirt, kind of, she is my settlemate, not my soulmate. Babe, what's the
Oh,
definitions for settlemate? Do you remember? Do you remember what I call it?
oh my gosh. It's not finding someone you can't live without. It's just finding somebody you can live with, huh? So the exact opposite of what people say a soulmate is.
Well, to be exact, sorry, someone you settle
Sorry.
for so you don't die alone. That's really what it is.
Oh, well, all right. Jeez.
Hey, what's going on, Dom? Welcome. So we are going to talk about. Well, I don't know what we're going to talk about. You have all the things we're going to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And okay, so like some of them, okay, so this week I pulled from Unpopular Opinion on Reddit and Am I the Asshole? Because those are hilarious to me.
Always. Yeah.
Right. So the Am I the Asshole? I pretty much, got everything not everything, but the gist of what they wrote because,
Okay.
kind of got to know what the hell they're asking. Are they an asshole about? But on the unpopular opinion, some of them are just the question, and then some of them are hilarious. So I actually read the stuff they wrote. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
okay. All right.
Some of them are funny.
However, hold on.
Oh,
Before
Lord.
before you get into that, like, I don't know if anybody else here is aware of what happened. But KK texted me last night for this train wreck of I don't even know what it was. It was some table
Ah,
dancing, tabletop shit. I don't know what it was, but she was trying to bridge the gap of all creators for true crime who were feuding,
it's
I guess.
table
What is she?
talk, not dates
Tabletop?
on the tape.
Whatever,
Jesus.
whatever,
Oh,
whatever.
God.
It was entertaining for a bit. Um, Ridiculous the entire time, but it was entertaining for a bit. I don't even know who it was or what it was. I just wanted to bring it up because we listened to it, and then there was this one guy that was on there that was probably our favorite. He had problems. I don't know what they were, but they were problems. So I don't know. I just wanted to say that. Go ahead.
It morphed from like at first I thought they were gonna go after Bullhorn Betty, so I was down for that. Like I was there for the drama. I was so down for it because she is just a trash person. But I know I've held back long enough. She's just a trash human being. I mean, it is what it is. She's a horrible person. I'm sure she'll dox me now, because it's her.
Ooh.
But then you get there and like they're like 12-year-old girls.
Yeah, it
Hold
was.
on,
It was.
bitch. Let me talk. I mean, it was so ridiculous.
It kind of was. It kind of was. Yeah.
Oh my god. It was funny though. Like it was
We
worth it.
we didn't go on the channel. We just went and listened to the whole. I'm just saying, there's a lot of Tammy Lynn's and Leanne's and all kinds of other trailer park names that you could think of because that's what it was. It was like a trailer park throwdown last night. It was entertaining slightly.
Z Bullhorn Betty. That's who we're talking about. Straight up trash human. I mean, so the thing was, I don't know that TT. Like, I don't know any of these people. Like, they were. I thought, okay, this is a Bullhorn Betty situation. Let's go hear it. I'm down for that. You know. And then we got there, and they were talking about like 20 other people, and I don't know any of them. I didn't know. I didn't recognize any
Yeah.
of those names. So either I don't listen to enough true crime, or I just don't know them. I don't know.
Yeah, and just a lot of irony. I don't watch YouTube at all, hardly. I mean, I watch like really bad car wrecks because I don't know, it's slightly entertaining for me and Ka. We like watching that, but like for other stuff, I don't actually watch anything. I know you do. I don't. If it wasn't for you, well, obviously we wouldn't be doing any of this. But if it wasn't for you, like I would never watch any YouTube channels and I would never listen to any podcasts. So I guess I'm a creator, not a consumer. I guess is what you can call it. Like, yeah,
Well, I thought the intent that it started out with originally was a good idea. Like I thought it was, cool idea. So apparently BHB and is on one side and there's like some other gang on the other. I'm not sure who these people are. So they're like, I don't know. I guess they got their different turf war. I don't know what's happening, but they hate each other. So apparently, this table talk person, and I don't mean that direct. I'm not saying person. Like I just don't know her name. I don't know who the hell she is. So, so she had invited all these people that are fighting to come on her show and just squash it. Really, the only people that called in were just to cuss her out. So I'm not really sure what ended up happening. You notice Bill BHB didn't call though, right? Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And then your dumbass is like, I wonder if she's gonna say anything about us. I'm like, no, nobody fucking knows who we are.
Whatever.
Like,
I said she can't say anything about us because nobody know who the hell we are.
Oh,
So
that's fair. Although I will say that shit sells because she's got fewer subscribers than we do, and she had almost 400 people on there last night.
yeah.
So I mean, call it what you want, doing something right. Same.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It morphed into just 12-year-old middle school girl pettiness. So we were out after a while. You can only listen to that screeching and hollering for so long, and then you're like, I'm out.
Look, she's all up in it. See that chroma? Yep, that's that word. Yeah, that chroma. Anyway, what are we talking about?
Okay, which one do you want first? You want
well, whatever. Okay. You pick. You found them. You read them.
Okay, we'll start off more not serious, but okay. So here's the first one from Am I the Asshole? So this person wants to know if they're the asshole because they got pissed that their wife did not come to their dad's funeral. Wow. Just wow. Okay, so he said, so my dad died. I asked my wife if she'd come to the funeral, but wasn't surprised she didn't want to because she didn't know him too much. And I guess her thing is she just said she had to work. So he went with his daughter. When they were at the funeral, though, his wife got off work, and I guess she didn't make a point to come to the funeral. So
look, when you get in working, you put in those hours, you're tired. Like I don't want to stop anywhere. I don't even want to stop by the store on the way home. So I mean, I'm not going to stop by a funeral.
Well, hold on. Let me keep reading. Maybe that's not where he's going with it.
All right.
No, he said, I came home. She's angry with me because I didn't ask her if she'd want to come after work. Okay, let me tell you something, women. Y'all gotta stop saying stuff like assuming men can read minds because they don't. They suck at it like so many other things. I'm just kidding. I kid.
Okay, all right.
I kid. But like, really? This dude's dad just died. He's not trying to deal with your shit right now, you know?
Yeah, I'm not that guy. Like, if you tell me this, that's it. Like, hey, we're not doing presents this year for our anniversary. All right. Like, you ain't getting shit. Like, just don't prepare for anything to be wrapped because you're not getting anything. Like, I don't play these mind games. I'm a grown ass man. I don't have time for that.
Right. So, I mean, no, I don't think he's an asshole.
No, but why didn't she go to begin with?
I thought that's where it was going as I was reading it. I'm like, okay, never mind.
So the whole thing is she didn't go, but she's mad at him because he didn't ask her to stop by.
Yeah, so I started that thinking he was wanting to know if he was an asshole for getting mad at her. Apparently, no, it morphed into he wants to know if he's an asshole because she's mad at him. Why are you mad at him? His dad just died and you didn't even bother to go. That's on you.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty obvious. I don't even know why he put that out there. Did it just make him feel better to see if other people would be like, no, you're not the asshole?
I mean, we're talking about it, so you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's fair.
I don't know.
It's fair. It's very fair.
Okay. This one I thought was kind of funny, but also because I completely understand where he's coming from. Okay. So he says, am I the asshole? Oh, come on, thing. For telling my wife to stop bothering me while I'm reading the newspaper. So apparently for Christmas, his dad got him a yearly subscription to his local paper. And he works a lot during the week, so he only gets to really sit down and enjoy it, he says, on the weekend. So it's like Saturday, Sunday, he's sitting around trying to read the paper, and she keeps interrupting him to talk to him. So he says he turned to her and said, can't you say I'm trying to read the paper? I'm only laughing because I could just see some guy saying that to his wife. Don't you see I'm trying to read?
Okay.
So this one does go how you assume it's going to go. She got pissed off and he said she tried to guilt trip him and tell him that they never catch up anymore. But he quickly reminded her they're home every night together after work. So,
Right? That's how marriage works, right?
but the funny
So,
part I thought was he said, at this point, my wife's still upset with me. I don't know what to do. I'm considering locking myself in an empty room for a few hours because this seems to be the only way she won't disturb me. But even then, I could see how she'd knock on the door every 5 or 10 minutes. He said, I just need her to understand that what she's doing is making my Christmas gift essentially worthless.
okay. First,
I like the way you put it.
hey, Emily, how's it going? Want to say hey first. Okay. Does it give the ages?
No.
Okay.
No, it usually it might have. I didn't put them down.
Well, I'm just saying, like who
No,
still holds a physical newspaper?
so they're probably older.
I mean, yeah. I mean, some people do. I mean, I used to read the journal a lot, but nobody actually grabs a piece of paper anymore and reads it. So if he is like, if you are reading an actual paper, like you're not just reading it for the words, like that's a lifestyle for him. It's got to be. So she does need to leave him the fuck alone. Like,
Yeah.
can a guy just get a few minutes? Like,
Although I will say, you do that to me, and I was laughing because that's what I always say to you. I'm like, you can't see I'm reading over here. Like, why? Or like I'm doing something. Why do you
no,
keep talking to me?
no. What I get is we're actually trying to work on something together, and
Oh.
you are also working on something by yourself. And then eventually you'll have your earbuds in, and like I'm just like, can we fucking talk about this and get through it? And then eventually I get this. The fuck you want? Like that's what I get. You finally take your earbuds
I'm
out. You're like,
not
the
that
fuck do you
bad.
want? Bullshit.
I'm not that bad.
That's exactly what
You
I
make
get.
me sound bad.
So okay, how many times do I go to say something to you and you're like, "Hon," I'm like, "Never fucking mind. Just never mind. I'm not even getting in this with you
Well, I
today. Never
mean,
mind."
I can't help you gonna be a crybaby about it. If you're gonna cry about it, just go on. Have my damn earbuds in for a reason.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't listen to all this true crime if I don't have my earbuds in, is what I'm saying. So
that's true. And I don't want to listen to it, so it's probably best that you do have them. I don't
this
know,
is what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know. Just stay at work longer. Just take your paper to work and stay there longer. That's what I would do.
He doesn't want to do that. He wants to do it on the weekend. It makes sense to me. Everybody's got their thing they like to do.
I don't know. I guess you just got to know your wife because, like, if I had something that I just really wanted to do without you, and when you were around, you bothered me, I would just do it early in the morning because as long as I'm doing it from the hours of like 7 to about 10:30, that's 3.5 hours every day free because I know
That's
you're not
fair.
getting your ass out of bed until you absolutely have to. So I get a whole lot of peace and quiet if I wanted it. That's all he needs to do.
I'm guessing they're
And
both older though, so they probably both get up at like 4 in the morning.
yeah, but I mean, if you've been married longer than 15 minutes, you should be able to look at your wife and be like, listen, when I have my paper in
Right?
my hand, you are going to shut the fuck up and I'm going to read and then we
Uh,
will reconvene later. I mean, how
yeah,
hard is that? It's
that's
kind of
fair.
like that thing where all these guys are like, I don't know if I can play golf. I got to ask my wife. The fuck you mean ask your wife?
Right. I
Just
know.
tell her. Just tell her. The only question you actually need to ask is, hey, babe, do we have any plans on date you wanted to play golf? If she says no, next
Yeah,
thing you say is, hey, I got a tea time set up for 9. Cool. I'll see you later. Like that's how real life works. I don't
it
know.
should.
I just don't understand all these other guys who are like, I don't know, good as my mom. Yeah, my mama. Like,
Right.
no, I'm not asking you
That's always
permission.
crazy to me because my thing is like I don't need another kid, so I don't need you asking me stuff. I got enough people that's always like, Mom, Mom, Mom. I don't need that shit. I'm not trying to raise you. You're grown. If you
Yeah.
want to go somewhere, go. I ain't got
Yeah.
time to worry about where the hell you're at.
Should I've woken you up the day of? Be like, hey, I'm going to play golf. Okay. Like that's how that should work. So I mean, if the dude wants to read his paper, he's just go read his paper. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Or you know
Mm.
what he could do? Because I'm not on here. I am not a therapist. This is just me being a smartass most of the time. So I mean, as a therapist, that's what I would say. As just me being a smartass, I kind of feel like he should start fucking with her when she's doing something.
Oh,
Like, you know what? Like
yes.
maybe she's starting to get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's petty, but
I mean, you got to fight fire with fire.
Yeah,
Like if
right.
she's all
Yeah.
pissy because he's reading a paper, that could really work. Because I
Yeah.
mean,
Like,
eventually, yeah,
because there's something she does that he doesn't care anything about and stays out of it, but she's all into it and he just leaves her alone. She'd be mad as hell if he came in there and interrupted her every time.
yeah. And then he would be wrong for it, but she's okay for doing it. Because that's another woman thing. This fucking you guys just it's okay for you to do it. This whole double standard. All I hear about when I'm growing up, oh, boys get this, boys is such a double standard. Yeah, we pay for it for the rest of our lives. Like we may be able to come home later because our curfew's not as late because we can't get pregnant. But trust me, we pay for that shit the rest of our lives. Like it's just nothing but a double standard forever.
Oh my
Forever.
gosh, you're so ridiculous.
It is. It absolutely is. Hang on before we go any further. So, if you guys can't see it, I'm not gonna grab it because then it'll be all like uneven and shit. But I took a picture of the picture of this actually up there right now, the little one on the top. I took a picture and I sent it into a place so they could turn the dog into a king of sorts. So it's Candace's Christmas present, but she's got such a busted ass like background that I just had to put it up on mine so it didn't look like shit, when we put it.
Wow. Okay, all right.
Yeah. So that is Ka. He will be forever known as King Ka, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah.
Cute little Christmas present.
I love it. I love it. It's so cute. I mean, he does run things, so.
And I feel like this is marriage right here. Somebody has a ritual and they relax, and the other person's like, nope, no, the fuck you won't. No, there's no relaxation right now. And then that same person's like, leave me alone. That's marriage. I mean, a lot of marriage. It's not ours. Not ours at all. But
oh my gosh.
I mean, yeah, I can see it. I mean, or like my mom, like we were sitting over there, and my dad, like we're watching TV, and he's watching something on his phone. He's got the volume blaring, and my mom's like, "Fuck is wrong with you?" Like,
right? Like, what are you doing? Like, you see us sitting here watching TV. What the hell are you doing?
But you see how that, yeah. But you see how that
That's how it should go. Exactly.
What the fuck are you doing? My bad. That's
how it should go.
Yeah.
If we just treated our spouses the way we do our friends, because that's the kind of stuff you say to your friends, you'd be like, "What the hell are you like? Do you don't see me watching this?"
What? Hold on. If we treated other people like guys treat their friends.
Okay? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Because you chicks are like terrible to each other.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, guys, we could get into an argument, punch each other in the face, and then 15 minutes later be like, "Hey, the game's on. You want to watch it? Yeah, cool." Like that. That's how we live. Not you guys.
Yeah.
Just like a passive aggressive playground forever. No.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, I know it is. I know.
Okay. You think, like, I don't even want to read this one because, like, women, we're already dogging on women, and I'm not trying to do that. So
no. I'm not dogging on them. I'm just pointing out.
No, it's all
factual
true stuff.
Information.
We just don't need that much of it at one time. Okay, I don't want to hear that much.
And again, you picked all of these. I haven't read them.
I know.
So it is also your
going
fault.
Sideways on me. It's going sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Am I the asshole for being a better housewife than my wife? I was already cracking up just reading that. Okay, so he said they've been married for 5 years. She was staying home. He worked, but he hated his job. So they were talking, and she said something about how she would like to go back to work. And so they decided to swap roles. So she goes back to work, and he starts staying home. Mm-hmm. And he said it was kind of ironic because she commented originally that she doubted he would succeed at, quote, housewife life. His response to that was challenge accepted, because he said it took a few weeks and some practice, but this is how he wrote it. I started presenting Master Chef level dishes, and in all honesty, my meals were better than what she cooked. So I love it already.
Okay.
It's just funny. I also took cleaning very seriously, labeling kitchen jars, making sure everything was used before it expires, to reduce waste, deep cleaning the bathrooms. Everything was squeaky clean, he says. And then his in-laws came over and congratulated his wife on how good everything looked and how impressed they were that she could go back to
Mm.
work full time and keep a house. And I got to tell you, I would have done the same thing if I was him. I'd have been like, "Oh hell no, y'all ain't trying to act like she's working and doing this, and I'm just laying on the couch. I did all this."
Yeah, I mean that is fair. There's a lot of problems with this before we even get
There,
to
yeah,
the in-laws coming over. Because one, if one of you is staying home and taking care of the house and you want it a certain way, then tell them. I mean,
right,
like it's like, but and just because he's OCD about shit doesn't make him better. Like
right.
if it's a Saturday and you bust out a label maker, I'm like, I'm going the fuck away. I'm going somewhere other than here. I don't know when I'm coming back, but it's not going to be for a while.
I love that label maker, man.
I know, I know. Okay, so we have plastic clear containers that she puts her cereal in, but god damn it, it's got a label on it that says cereal. Like we can't fucking see inside of it. We got a goddamn label on there. It's like, hey, it's cereal. No shit, it's cereal. I'm looking right at it.
I
like,
cannot stand you.
like that is the
Oh
kind
my
of
gosh.
ridiculous shit that you do.
Oh
Just
shit.
absolutely ridiculous.
I cannot stand you. You get on my last nerve.
I know.
I mean, that is true though. But
Hey, Vicky.
you kind of make it sound like I'm a better person than I am because I ain't really that organized. I mean, I am
Mhm,
the most unorganized person that owns a
mhm,
label maker in the
yeah.
history of label makers.
Hmm. Yeah. I don't even know why you have it.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
mean,
I know
like,
where stuff should be because the label's there. I just
yeah,
don't always know where it's at.
yeah. Like going back to the thing, yeah, like when your spouse gets into something, you should see that as a hell yeah, it's my time
Mm-hmm.
too. I'm gonna go do something else. Just like I
Yep.
mean, if guys were really, but if your husband's really bothering you, all you got to do is turn the game on for him and like hand him a beer or something, and then you can just walk away. Like he's good. It's essentially like you just put your toddler down for nap time for a few hours so you can go do whatever you want. Like that. That's it's simple. It's really simple. But back to this cleaning thing.
Uh,
I don't know. Like
well, you don't even know why they're mad that yet. Okay.
there's more. I thought we were already there. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, he's wanting to know. Oh, yeah. Okay. So he's better than her, but okay. It keeps going. So the in-laws come over to visit. They say all that, and he's like, "No, no, no. I'm the new housewife. I did all that." And he said, they had dinner, hung out with them. They left. Everything was fine. Everybody laughed it off. But ever since then, her parents have been making little snarky remarks about their untraditional roles and how he performed
Jesus
better
Christ.
than her as a housewife. So she's angry with him for upstaging her with her parents and won't talk to him. So now she wants to go back to work. I mean, she wants to go home and him go back to work again.
I mean,
What in the hell?
like, don't get mad when somebody does it better. I mean, do better. She just needs to do better, and she wouldn't have to worry about that.
Oh
Of
my
course,
gosh.
I'm also very curious. Like, what did he tell the in-laws? Like you're saying, like, well, motherfuckers, I did this, or was he like, well, actually, I'm the housewife?
Unsure.
Yeah, I guess that really doesn't matter. So, and then they're upset with the
It
traditional.
depends
Sorry,
on that.
yeah. So the traditional part they have an issue with because he's not
But
at
but
work
you
and
know,
she's at work.
the way he puts it, it's almost like they're just making smart ass remark like in a joking way. It doesn't sound like they're really
Yeah.
like, so
Oh, so really what it is for years, she knew she was slacking as a wife and she wasn't keeping shit clean.
oh,
She
shut
wasn't
it
she wasn't
up.
cooking the way she was supposed to be cooking. She wasn't doing any of that shit. And then all of a sudden he steps in and
Oh
is
my
like, all
god.
right, fine. I guess as the man, I have to show you how to be the wife. He comes in, does a stellar fucking job, and then he gets a little
Oh my
recognition for it,
gosh.
and then she's angry. Get the fuck out of here. You should have done better. She should have done better.
Oh, okay. No,
She
that
had
is
her
not
chance.
the right answer. That is not the right answer. You are an idiot. Good gosh.
Just
No,
saying.
I don't think he's the asshole. I mean,
No.
how, first of all, how is it that just because someone else thinks your roles are untraditional that you're going to change it? Like, I'm not going to change. You don't pay my mortgage. I ain't changing shit in my house for you.
Yeah, no.
We roll around here the way we roll. Like, if you don't like it,
I mean,
sorry.
people being stuck in their archaic ways is the reason why we can't get gummies legal in the state. I can't even make a $2 bet that somebody at some point in the first half is going to make a touchdown, score a touchdown. I can't bet like that because we live in Alabama. Like you need to
Yeah.
break some stuff away. Let's just no. I mean, that's the problem too. Why are they chiming in on that? It sounds to me like the in-laws just want to start some shit up.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Or, it sounds like they're saying it, smart ass, but jokingly. So I just wonder if they are like, why are y'all fighting? Like, they don't, maybe not even trying to stir stuff up. They're just being smart asses, just messing with her, but she's getting all pissy.
Well, yeah, I mean, because that's what you guys do. You immediately go there. No, I'm
Oh,
totally kidding. You
shit.
don't. I'm fucking kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know. So how would you handle? Well, I know how you'd handle it. You'd be like, yeah, okay. Oh, you like how he cleans? Yep, he's gonna keep fucking doing it too. Like that would be you. Like that would be your response to that whole thing.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, because I mean, we did that whole thing where you stayed home with the kids and then I did. And what does it matter?
Yeah.
Like you work until 6. And I feel like you do it specifically so you don't have to cook. I really feel like that's what you do.
Oh
You're
my
like,
gosh. No.
all right, I got clients until 6, and then I got notes till 7. I mean, if you want to eat before 8, I guess you'll have to cook. Like that's exactly how it works.
I do not do that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
When I asked
That's
you around
ridiculous.
1 today, what's for dinner? You're like, I mean, I guess I could cook.
I did.
I guess I could cook, or we could order. We could order something, right? We could order.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then who had to go get the fucking food? Because Olive Garden doesn't deliver.
I was going to pay Grubhub, but I mean, I was not going to go get it, but I would have paid them. Okay, that's all those.
What? Hey, Journey, I saw that you popped in.
Hi.
So just wanted to make sure I say hi to everybody as they say hi. If you don't say hi to us, fuck you. I'm not saying hi.
Oh, I love ASMR too. I'm with you on that.
But your ASMR shit is weird. The stuff you like.
Everybody likes different stuff.
Yeah. If I'm sitting in bed on the computer and I'm typing, she's knocked out. She can't handle, like, you just.
If they listen to ASMR, they know exactly what you mean. You don't even got to explain it. It's just the tingling or whatever feeling you get from certain sounds. So if they know what it is, they know what it is. That is not weird.
But I was telling them what you like to listen to.
But the typing thing's not weird. YouTube typing, and there's going to be like 9 million videos come up.
Fair enough.
So it can't just be me listening to them. Okay.
So what does meridian mean in ASMR?
I don't know.
I only know meridian from like I'm looking in the comments. Oh, sorry. I could click on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know what it means. So, what's the perfect Southern accent? And don't say Candace, because that's not what you meant. I wonder what is the perfect.
Are you asking me?
No. That's not dumb.
Oh, because I was like, I feel like we all sound the same. So
you most certainly do not. You didn't say you don't sound like that dancing on tables when she was going off last night. That's not what you sound like. There's a difference between country and redneck. I've told you that. Like you're Southern. Yeah. You're Southern. There's a difference between the two for sure. Sorry. Go ahead. What's next? Are we still on the same one?
No, we've been done with that. You just won't stop veering off in other directions. It really is like completely off the rails all over again.
I apologize. I will mute myself.
Now. Okay. So these are really, they're just ridiculous, but funny, So I'm sure everybody knows what unpopular opinion is. Pretty self-explanatory. The first person's, he said, refills should be free unless it's alcohol or something similar. Fries should always be an available option for the main burger for meal. Okay, I read it exactly. I copied and pasted. So that's how he said it. That's not me. For $0 extra. a burger is always accompanied with fries. Oh my gosh, being at a restaurant and ordering a burger with nothing but the burger on the plate is crazy. We used to be a country.
Like, people losing their minds over.
They are losing their minds over this.
Okay, so what was the first thing?
That fries and a drink should always come, or I guess just fries should always come with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
fries should always.
refills. Okay, so refills, except for alcohol and things
Oh,
like
and refills should be free.
what is like alcohol that is above the free refill but below getting drunk? Like what is the what you know what is that? Is it
Well,
like
it says
raspberry lemonade or some shit?
maybe, or unless it's alcohol or something similar. So what's similar to alcohol? Like if you're drinking kerosene?
Fucking more alcohol. I
I
don't
don't know,
know. I
right?
don't know
Yeah.
what's similar.
I'm with you. I don't know.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
the real thing is like, can we just get Coke and Pepsi in the same fucking restaurant? How about we just do that?
Mhm.
Like, if we
Yeah.
could break through that barrier, that would be so much better than worrying about what's free and what's not. You know, I
I
just
want is that like a southern northern thing or is that all over? Like do you usually get fries cuz you get fries with a burger around here. Is that not a thing everywhere?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a big meat person, so I don't
Ugh.
know what all comes with burgers. I have a very select few places where I actually like the burgers from. Um, but no, yeah, fries. Yeah, I was trying to think of the other place. Yeah, fries are always like the
Yeah.
the little partner with the burger. Yeah, I
And
mean,
I
but
agree about free refills too.
yeah, hold on,
Absolutely.
I got a little distracted by this. You gotta get so close to reading it.
I can't see that. Shut up. Ah.
I guess it would make sense. That's probably you get all tingly on the meridian. I guess is what happens when it goes through. Yeah,
It's really cool. And it's all kinds of different stuff. It's not always like I don't know. It's crazy. Sometimes it's stuff that other times annoys me. It doesn't make sense really, but whatever.
nothing about you does. So so this guy is so irritated by fries not being accompanied with burgers everywhere that he had to go and post on it to Reddit.
Well, it's just tons of them like that. Unpopular opinions. But
Okay.
I guess. He did
Yes.
seem a little aggressive about it. So, yeah,
Like he just gets up and walks out. He's like, "Fuck this place," and he just leaves.
probably. Probably.
What's the big deal?
Okay, here's one. Football defender celebrations are cringe. I hate when defenders over celebrate a tackle on first or second down only for the other team to convert on third. I see it every game. That is true. Those
Well,
dumbasses.
all right, all right, all right. Let me learn you real quick.
What do you want me to read the rest of it for?
Oh, there's
first?
more. I just figured it's yeah.
Well,
Please.
he just says, "Nice celebration there, bud. You really showed them. Your job is to tackle them. Just get back to the line and make the next play. Go ahead and celebrate once you've actually made the stop on third down."
So, few things about that. First, sports. It's all about momentum and staying hyped up and staying like aggressive. So I get why they celebrate after each play. Now, it gets excessive, yeah, and it's too much, but I understand why they do it. But what's really funny is, and I do the same thing, and I'm trying not to because it's it's kind of wrong. But like these guys that will talk shit about these quarterbacks or anybody else, and it's like you do realize that every year only 256 football players in the world get picked to play on a team. If I was one of 256, fuck, I'd get excited after everything. Like, I mean, fuck, I get to play a game where I get paid really good to
Oh,
fucking
gosh.
throw a ball, catch a ball, make a tackle. Yeah. I mean, just because our jobs are not, exciting enough for somebody to be like, yeah, fucking send that email, Carl. Like that's like nobody gives a shit, like, well, like it's only because we're it's a thing we want to watch. I mean, what does it matter? Now, what is funny to me is like when a team gets all excited and hyped up and it's like trash talking, and it's like 36-7 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth
Yeah.
quarter. It's like scoreboard, motherfucker. Like you don't have anything, you can't say anything anymore.
Or when you see somebody and they're really celebrating, I'm like, bitch, you know there's instant replay. We all see you ain't the one that done nothing. Like you celebrating a little too much, friend. Because they get excited and it's like, you didn't make that tackle. What?
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I just don't like, and again, I know there's millions of things out there like this. I just don't understand why you can get on Reddit and you're like, these fucking professional football players, just excessive celebration. Well, I guess he's just a defense guy though, because he's okay if the offense doesn't.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I see? I was sitting there thinking, like, in my head, all I could see is some guy who peaked in high school sitting on his couch watching a game and is so pissed about whatever just happened. He's like, God damn it, I got to tell somebody this. This is wrong. This is so messed up. And he's like, probably in the middle of the game typing it.
Yeah. He's that guy in high school who was all state, but he kind of tweaked his knee so he couldn't go pro. It's like, yeah, okay. Calm down, Al Bundy. You were for if anybody knows who Al Bundy is, but
oh gosh. Yeah, we're old.
We absolutely should get super hyped when Carl sends that email.
Well, yeah.
Especially if they don't reply all. That's a 2-point conversion. That's what that is.
Oh my gosh. This one did not really have any colorful commentary, so it's just their unpopular opinion. New York pizza is not as good as they say. I say, shut your whore mouth, because yes, it is. New York pizza is amazing. I don't know how they could even say that.
Well,
it's absurd.
I guess you're like, hey, when enough people watch this one day, maybe there will be a big bloodbath because of what you just said about pizza. It is a whole lot better in New York than it is here. I don't know about all over.
It's amazing. Okay. I mean, you know what's funny? I guess it's just because we fly in there into Chicago. And I've never, I guess, had pizza there, though, I don't think.
I mean,
I probably should. But
yeah.
That New York pizza, man, I tried to eat that like every day we were there.
You did. You did eat it every day while we were there.
It was so good.
Ordered it to the apartment every day we were there.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, I don't know if New York is necessarily the best, but if you like that Detroit style pizza where they just pour the sauce on top, just go away. Like that no. I don't even why. It's just a lot of sauce with no pizza.
Well, this heifer went on to say that Domino's was better than New York pizza. Ooh. And I couldn't even, I was like, I draw the line. I can't read no more of this horse shit. I come out. That is just, I mean, the first say it's not good. And then it's not better than Domino's. No.
I mean, Domino's is okay.
Domino's is disgusting.
Little Caesars is the Keystone Light of pizza, though.
I love it though.
It's so fucking disgusting. It's the worst. Like it's bad. And I mean, we probably just think New York pizza is awesome because like all we eat is Pizza Hut. I mean, everything tastes good when you're comparing it to a chain restaurant.
Well, yeah, I got nothing else to say. I mean, I don't.
We know how you feel. I don't know.
It's so good that it's hard to imagine there could be pizza that's better, but I won't say there's not. So if this were is pizza better here or there, I could understand. But she says it's not good, and that's just a bold-faced lie. That can't stand. That is good pizza. Okay.
And I would also I need to know a little background information. Like, where has she been? Like, is she just from one state and she happened to eat pizza somewhere and that's her opinion? Or has she gone all over the place and has sampled Chicago and Detroit and all that stuff to have a real opinion? Or is she just trying to start some shit online?
Do people throw down over this? I mean, I've gotten pretty heated about it. I'm just saying,
I mean, did
That's
you like
oh,
you were there when we were listening to that train wreck last night, right? Like people get
oh
heated.
my gosh. Wow. Yeah,
I
that
mean, it got
was
to the point where they were like saying, "Oh, this person got like opioids for their dog and just took them instead of giving them to the dog." Like it got to that level where
yeah, it
you're
was
stealing
rough.
drugs from your dog. So yeah, I feel like people do go online to start some shit.
All right, fine, whatever.
Milwaukee
Okay.
to Chicago. Hold on,
What?
this is a live. We need to interact with our audience.
Sorry.
Italian corridor in the Midwest.
Oh, guess we
We'll
do
have to
need to
try.
go get some.
We'll have to try.
Yeah.
There's so much more that she says. Um, like
Yeah. Uh,
yeah, I don't know. I should just record you because some of the stuff you say, and it's always like when we're watching TV or something. So it's even worse. She tries her material out on me before we get on here.
no, I'm just really nice all day to people
Oh,
and empathetic, and then when I'm off work, I'm like, I just don't have it in me all the time.
it's fair.
I kid. Okay, this one I thought was hilarious because of the commentary. So, their unpopular opinion: no one should be expected to or forced to say "bless you" after someone sneezes. It's pretty ridiculous. Why
Mm.
should people give a shit when you're clearing out dust from your nose or the other reasons to sneeze? Sometimes you hear 8 people say "bless you" while they also each expect a thank you back, sometimes from way across the room. Does anyone care when someone's having a coughing attack and is genuinely sick? No, it's ignored. And after a while, people will think, shut the fuck up. Do people give two shits about you on the road or letting you in traffic? Hell no. So why pretend we give a shit about people when someone sneezes? Don't even get me started on your spirit leaves your body shit. Next time someone looks at me waiting for a bless you, I'll break out the dustbuster, zap their free floating souls into it, and watch their bodies slump to the ground.
Jesus Christ.
I had to like just copy all of it. It was so funny.
Oh yeah. I
I
mean,
mean,
it,
ooh,
yeah, Dom is saying it's called manners, and I get that, but I mean, like, I don't do it. I mean,
I don't either.
and I mean, like, and if somebody's like, "God bless you," just look at me like, "I'm an atheist." That's
Oh my
offensive.
gosh, that's
That's
horrible.
what you
Don't
should
do
say.
that.
Just look like, "I'm an atheist." Stop telling me that.
Ah,
And I mean, your heart doesn't skip a beat. Doesn't do any of that stuff. The soul leaving your body, that is like something from, way back to where they actually thought that was a real thing. Like an evil spirit was leaving your body. Like, how many people have to be possessed before you're like, I don't think that's what it is. I don't think that's what it is. We're all fucking possessed now. I mean, the commentary is good though. I mean, like, yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I will say though, here in the South, like if somebody lets you in and you don't wave, like
oh no.
somebody's getting shot over there.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But
Yeah, people will, like, run you down. They'll be like, "I know that bitch didn't just come in here and didn't even give me a wave." And they'll pull up beside them and cuss them out. It's the
Mhm.
craziest thing, but yeah.
Which is why I don't let anybody in. You knew that lane was gonna close. Nope, you're not getting in.
You got that from your mama. She won't let anybody in either. She'll run you over.
Like it's that's one of my things. That's one of my rules. Like I don't give a shit if people let each other in. I don't care about that. But when you're trying to dive bomb in front of me and you're screwing traffic up, now you're affecting me, which is why I don't like it. Just you knew a mile ago we told you that this shit was gonna happen. A mile ago, fucking mile ago, you had a whole goddamn whole mile, and you still chose not to do it. Nah, fuck you. Hang out in the cones, bro.
Ah,
No, no. I mean, it's just so much,
ah. And you know what? You should only let one person in too. When they start letting in like a whole line, I'm like, bitch, we don't got all day. No, no.
Right, right.
Like
Yeah,
they
exactly.
just pulled up here and you letting the
Yeah.
whole line in. I've been sitting here.
Mm,
Like, why can't we just, take turns here, bud?
yeah. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
The irony, the therapist needs therapy. Yes. And what the fuck is with thank you? Like, I don't if you hold the door open
Yeah.
for me, I don't have to say thank you, and you don't have to say thank you either. And you know what else I don't have to do? I don't have to say you're welcome if somebody says thank you to me. Like, what's the big deal? Like,
Where does it end?
yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. Where does it end? Where does it fucking end?
Uh,
It's just no.
yeah. I
Mm-mm.
get I That's why I don't say a lot of stuff. Like, I wish people didn't say bless you either, because then I'm like, oh, you got to thank like 15 people in the elevator. I'm like,
Yeah,
look, I ain't got this kind of time. Like, I already
yeah.
got allergy problems. Okay. I don't got this
And
kind of
then
time.
like this guy was saying, he's like, "Fuck what? Thank you!" Like, it's gonna scream it across the fucking room because like
You
no,
scared the hell out of me when you just did that.
that's not how it
Goodness.
works.
Lord.
I it is manners. I think what it is
Yeah.
for me though is I'm like a northern emotional kind of person. Like I don't we don't
So a
have to
dick.
make yeah, we don't have to make eye contact. If I happen to say how are you doing, that's not a question. That is just an acknowledgement that I understand another human is close enough to hear me or look at me and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" It's not a question. Down here, oh, it's a fucking question down here. How you doing? Well, mama's in the hospital again. And then you're like, fuck, I don't care. Somebody, you're just there. You're
Oh
like,
my
oh
gosh.
man, yeah, I'm praying for her. I thought you're an atheist. Yeah, I mean, thoughts and
Uh,
prayers. How about the thoughts and prayers? It's a question year.
oh my gosh. Why you're so mean. People do send thoughts and prayers. Shut it.
Uh-huh. And
I
when
know.
has thoughts and prayers ever helped, when a hurricane destroys cities?
I mean, it's not helped, you know?
I
I
feel
don't
like yes. Yeah.
I
People are
don't know.
like, we need this amount of money to rebuild the city. Like, you know what? Cash in those thoughts and cash in those prayers, baby.
But
They'll
if
get
they
you where
don't
you want to
have
go.
money to send,
Well,
they at least are letting them know they're thinking about them.
no, and yeah, I get that. I get that. I'm just being facetious. That means like I'm joking around. I'm just being smart.
I don't even.
Oh,
Don't
oh
even.
yeah. I wasn't sure. I wasn't
No.
sure. It was a big
I
word.
don't
It was a big
need you
word. I
to
wasn't sure if you
explain
knew
a
what it
damn
meant.
thing to me. No, no. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. This is the last one I got like anything written up on. So this person says their unpopular opinion is alimony and asset division laws need a complete overhaul. I was with them on most of this stuff, but then they got off the rails. I did not take that journey with them.
Okay.
So they think in the modern era, alimony shouldn't be a thing for 99% of cases. It was designed for situations where one party doesn't work. For the few households that can afford a single income lifestyle, this must make sense still. But the moment there are two incomes, this needs to be approached fundamentally different. I agree on that, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, um, also, on the point above, since most people have their own careers and earnings, 401ks and bank accounts that are not joint should no longer be divisible. No, that went off the rails for me there. Because,
Well,
I mean,
only
what?
because then if you're truly going to say the 401k is not, you know, a, a joint thing, now you have to figure out who put what into what. Did you ever put money into this 401k? If you did, how long ago was it? How much interest could have accrued off of the $1,000 you put in 4 years ago? I mean, it gets to be too much. But overall, yeah, there should be. It needs to be relooked at.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I just don't agree with the bank accounts that are not joint. Because, I mean, if that were the case, you could just be socking away money, putting it in another bank account, and because it's not a joint account, you get to leave with it. I mean,
Technically, though, I mean, if I didn't put you on one of our accounts, I could put all the money into that account and then you couldn't touch it. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you're thinking, obviously this guy's an attorney, but if you're thinking that far into it, like you probably already have siphoned money off into just a just in case fund, you know.
yeah.
You got your just in case money and your go bag and you're ready at all times, I feel like. But yeah, the whole thing of divorce where everybody gets half, I don't know. Child support laws need to change too. They need to calm down with that
They
shit.
do, they do.
Oof. Yeah,
Yeah.
because no, that's too much. Too much.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, it's just ridiculous. It needs to be relooked at.
Well, because a lot of times you get the non-custodial parent who's paying all that child support, and they already don't get to see their kids as much as they would like, and then they get them, and they don't have the money to do anything because they're paying so much in child support. And, kids don't understand that, like, that is happening, that, okay, that parent doesn't live here, but they're still helping to pay the bills here. They just see it as, wow, I go over to their house and they don't do anything or buy me anything, or, the kids don't understand that.
I'm trying to keep the fucking lights on, man.
Right. Or people that can't make it because they're having to pay so much in child support. So then they move back home or something. And sometimes back home is a completely different place. So then they don't get to see their kids. It needs an overhaul, definitely.
Yeah, it all does. It all does. Yeah. What I don't understand is when you do like joint custody, but one person still pays child support. It's like this kid's over at my house half the month. Like, how the hell am I going to pay child support to you?
I
Like
know.
that, like
I
that
can't ever
doesn't make
figure
any
that
sense.
out.
Because it's like, what's child support for? The children, right? Yeah. So why am I paying for them when they're not here?
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, I don't get that at all. And like with alimony, I'm with them. The intent of it was because you would have one person who didn't work and stayed at home. And so they didn't have any skills when the marriage ended. So they didn't get half of everything. I mean, that is kind of just how it, always was. But like with people in households where you're both working, it should be different.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not my fault that you didn't go back to school. It's not my fault that, I didn't do something that you could have done, I mean, like, I just don't. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and if
It doesn't make any sense to me.
if you're splitting assets, should you then split debt? Like, should I take half of your
Yeah.
student loans if I leave?
Right. Whoa.
I
That'd
mean,
be great. That'd
I
really
can tell
help
you
me
right
out.
now, I'm not fucking doing it, but I mean, it's just
That would really help me out
yeah,
if you
yeah.
could.
No, not happening. But I mean, just saying, like everything should be equal, and then it goes back to what we were talking about the other day, um, where you can't pick and choose which how much feminism you want. And the
Yeah.
same way with this, you can't pick like I want half his money, but not no that stuff. No. You can leave that over there. The income part though, I'll take that. I'll take some of that. And then what
Mhm.
about alimony? Like if we got divorced and you were paying me alimony because that's how it would work. And like it was until I remarried. Why would I ever get married again? Like I
Well,
mean,
and
I'll be shared with some chick,
that was the other thing I was thinking of. You see a lot of cases where people will not get remarried because they don't want to stop getting that check. And I don't think
Mhm.
that's fair. I mean, I don't know. It just seems really unfair.
It is, yeah, absolutely.
I don't have an issue with things being somewhat equitable, but because I do think, a lot of times you make decisions with the other person that you wouldn't make on your own. And
Oh yeah,
so if you're the person who's like, I know like we both have a degree, we both can do these things, have these skills, but I'm going to work less hours so I can take over more of, pull some of the weight over here, then that's a decision we made together. I shouldn't be
Mhm.
punished for not making as much when that was a decision we made for the
Yeah.
household.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay home and take care of the kids while you work. Okay. Why the fuck aren't you making more? Like, no, you can't.
Right? Yeah.
Can't really
Yeah.
do that. That's not fair.
Yeah.
I'm getting distracted by the comments too. It's so funny. Like this, she's like, I got a 3 prayer minimum. That's it. If you're not on the top 3, no prayers. You get 0 prayers from me. That's awesome.
Oh gosh, that is pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna pray for all of y'all, okay? Because I think you all probably need it.
This chick don't pray.
I do.
No,
Oh,
I
I
never,
was like,
I never hear you.
you don't need to hear me. You don't need to be anywhere near anything that's happening with God. With your atheist stuff, you pray catch him Flames go up in the middle of the bedroom. Nope.
I mean, okay. I don't know. I mean, you're right. You're right. I should not go anywhere near religion, churches, none of it. Because it's not good for me. It's not good for things I'll say. It's just better if we just leave each other alone.
Lord.
Oh, you said that was your last one?
Yeah. The last one that had anything really written. There were some others, like people who refuse to show a receipt to Walmart greeters are rude. I agree.
Whatever. And I ain't showing them shit.
Like, why can't you just stop and show the damn greeter?
Look,
Yeah.
I already worked my scheduled shift when
Oh.
I came in and I fucking rang those things up and put them in the bags myself. I'm not showing you my receipt. I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. Like you
What
can
kills me is how do they have a door greeter, but they fired everybody else and put in self-serve.
right,
Like
right.
you had to take all of those jobs, but you need a door greeter.
I
I
have
feel like that's
several.
not the case.
I have several rules now. Now that I work at Walmart and Target and all those other places now, I will scan it over the barcode twice. If it doesn't ring up, that shit's free. And some days, our grocery bill is not as high as it should have been. You got 2 swipes, then I'm done. I'm not fucking. And
Oh my gosh.
and this happened one day. Like those bags they stick together, and you
Yeah.
can't ever get them up. I just couldn't. So I just like rang everything up, put it in the cart without the bags. And as I'm walking, I can already see the Walmart grid, and I was just like, no. And I just walked right by her. Because I was like, your fucking bags don't work? No, I'm not sitting in here all goddamn day trying to bag this shit. No, I don't work here anymore. Like I quit right after, and then I go get my job back when I need more groceries. Apparently, no, I'm not showing you my receipt. All you're gonna do is look at it and go, yeah, okay, and you line
That
it out
is
with a
what
highlighter
kills
or
me.
something.
They
Get
don't.
the fuck, like you're not even doing anything.
That is true.
Oh.
They don't really look unless you get that one. You know, every now and then you'll get one who's like super gung ho, like ready to tackle you in the parking lot because you forgot something on the bottom of the cart, and they're like going down through it with like a flashlight.
No, I'm not hanging out that long. I don't even stop.
Oh
Like
my god!
every
I
now and
always
then you.
stop.
No, fuck that. Not with me, you wouldn't. No, all I do is every now and then I might just like wave my receipt at them. I'm not slowing down. No.
Well, I usually always have I make sure I keep my receipt in my hand in case they ask for it, and they usually just wave me by. They're like, "You're good."
Yeah. Now, but when you walk out in your cart, and for some of you, Buggy, when your cart is full of just random items with no bags, they do look at it a little bit differently. But I'm like, no, the fucking bags just stick together. I'm not doing it.
You're the only person I know who acts like every Walmart trip is going to Sam's or somewhere that doesn't have bags. I'm like, they got bags at Walmart. Why are we carrying all this shit out?
Because
I mean,
I'm not fighting with those bags. You're gonna fucking lick your fingers. I'm not licking my fingers in the goddamn grocery store. Those
oh
bags.
my
No, fuck
gosh.
that. No. Either get better bags or just be okay when I walk past you with a cart full of shit with no
But
bags.
like,
Look like I just stole it.
it does too. And then we got to make 15 trips back and forth to the car to get one item at a time because you don't have anything in bags.
Look,
it is so ridiculous. Oh my god.
I'm just telling you, I'm not doing it. You're not seeing my receipt. No.
Oh,
like Rep Mom's saying, if you trust me to check myself out, then you better trust that I'm not stealing anything. And like they're not concerned about it. As long as their shrinkage percentage is where it's supposed to be, they don't care. And I mean, and I'm gonna be one of them when I get to be, in my 70s if I make it that far. So I'm gonna be one of those people that all I could be is a Walmart greeter because I can't walk anymore. My knees don't work. So I mean, they're not gonna chase you anyway. Like you could fucking get away from them. Like it's not hard. Kick their cane out from underneath them. Fucking put some stuff in front of their walker. Like I mean, it's not hard to get away from them. It's pretty fucking simple.
I cannot believe you. I can't believe you went there with it. Wow. Kick the cane out from under them. Wow. That's hard.
And I did preface it with saying that I will be one of those people one day that won't be able to move. And I'll just be like, I don't give a fuck about your receipt. Just keep walking. That would be me. Like, I'm just here for the $7.75 an hour and to get away from my wife. I feel like that's why a lot of them are there, just to get away.
So they can go to work, read their newspaper in peace, damn it.
Right? He
Oh,
just bring
Barb
his
on the other end
newspaper.
of the couch, like, "What you doing, hon?"
Yeah.
No.
And then his 20-year-old boss comes over and is like, "You're supposed to be looking." "Fuck you, Tyler. I'm reading my paper." And he just goes back to it. That's exactly how that would work. Mhm.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my
exa-
word.
And like, I'm not saying that for the 9 people that are on here. Like
No,
that
he
is
does.
like
Oh my god.
that's my fucking policy. Like,
Like, I'm
nope.
worried about getting
Mm.
tackled sometimes because I'm like, I know this fool probably skipped like 4 items in this damn card.
Well,
Oh
you know
Lord.
what? You know why they can't prove it? Because they're not going to see my receipt either. We're not doing that.
Oh
No.
my
Have you
gosh.
ever have you ever had them come over because the camera didn't pick up you moving something across the scanner? Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I've had that happen several times, and I can tell you their technology works because that's exactly what happened. And then they came over and be like, "I don't know, I'm not sure."
Oh my gosh.
Mm-mm.
Oh
I
gosh.
I bet our grocery bill is probably like 7-8% lower than it was before self checkout.
Oh, that's but you know what? I like self checkout. I'm like the opposite. I love doing it myself.
No, no, I do. I like doing it myself. Just don't question my methods. Yeah.
It's well, when it's a train yourself program. I
All right.
mean, when I
Sorry, I
worked at the
fucking
bank,
missed orientation. Like,
you know,
yeah.
I used to tell them at the bank, I was like, as long as I'm on the train yourself program, you're gonna get it how I do it because you didn't show me any difference. So this is where we're at.
And then this. Oh, not that. Sorry, missed the wrong one.
I was like,
So
wow.
paying for bags. So, because we did when we were in New York, when we had too
Yeah.
much stuff, you pay for bags. So yeah, I mean, if we were in a state where you had to pay for bags, shit, I'd never have anything in a bag then. I'm not paying your whatever. No, no.
Well, I would carry my bags that I use. You just won't use those like grocery bags. I don't understand. That's what they're trying to do is save the environment. Fool, we got 1,000 of them. I don't know why you
You
don't use them.
you are the most ridiculous person if you actually think that the environment is why they're not doing it.
Oh my gosh. Could
They're
you
covering
just
their costs. They're covering their costs. They're like
well,
America's the greediest fucking country in the world because
yeah, that's true.
okay,
That's true.
okay. So we were in Canada, in the touristy area of Canada, is just crossing in Niagara Falls, and we went on that big ass Ferris wheel that you can go on. And in America, that shit would have been $35, $40 for us. It was $15 a person. In America, you put it on the other side of the border.
Yeah.
That shit's expensive as hell. And it costs you $1 to get back in America. Canada's like, you can come in for free. America's like,
Right.
it's $1, motherfucker. And we don't take cards. So now you got to go to those Canadians, buy something just to get change. Welcome to America. Like that. I mean,
Oh gosh.
that's the difference right there.
Yeah.
So what I'm
Yeah.
saying is they're just
It
covering the
is a
cost of the
greed.
bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe it's just me trying to save the environment and I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Is that why you bought us a car that gets 6 inches to the gallon? Yeah.
We need space, okay? Stop.
For what?
For me.
We ain't never use that third row. Oh, need
I
it.
would if you would ever let me sit back there by my damn self. My nerves wouldn't be so shot all the time with your crazy ass driving. Just go to sleep in the back.
I tell you, I drive better when you're in the car. Well, safer. I drive completely different when you're not.
That I believe that. The only other one I have is
Hold on.
watching. Okay.
What Red is saying about they put all those self checkouts and then they took the people that were cashiers and now they just
That is
watch you check
true.
yourself out. It's like, how about this?
Yeah.
How you put self checkout in and then you take those 5 people and put them on registers. And then we all work together. Then, we can all show up to the company Christmas party together, because we all fucking work there. Like that would be so much smarter to do. I guess.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah. A fucking dollar. And not like $1 coins. You can only get back with 4 quarters. That's it. Like you
Yeah.
can't use a card. You can't use an actual dollar. It has to be coins, like just to get back into America. You can have your passport. That doesn't matter if you can't pay the dollar toll. Can't get in.
Yeah.
I
Because
mean,
they're like, all right, you can't come in the door. I'm sorry. Like we see you, we can see you, but we can't invite you over. I'm sorry.
But
ridiculous.
it did give me the opportunity to interact with probably the meanest Canadian I've ever seen in my life, which was great. Because I was like, hey, because I was like, hey, I need quarters to get through the turnstile to get back to Mary. She's like, fucking buy something then. I was like, what? Whoa. Like, all right. And then somebody's like, I thought Canadians were nice. Not this one. You gonna buy something or what? Like, yeah, all right. All right, Ethel.
You know,
Yeah.
she probably gets asked that like 1,000 times a day.
Yeah, she does. She absolutely does. Yeah.
So now she hates America and us. And not us
How would-
specifically, I mean,
how would-
and Americans.
How would you hate America and not hate the people that live in it? Like,
Yeah,
like,
all right.
I hate
You got me.
America and us. Like,
You
what the
got me,
fucking people
bitch.
that live
You got
there?
me. Okay. Yes. You got me. Okay. I don't even know why you had to call that out. Okay. That's so mean.
Just saying. Just saying. So that's all you had?
Yep, that's
Nothing
it.
else?
I mean, we're solving problems one at a time, letting people know what's going on. That's all I got. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, it's been an hour. That's long enough. And yeah. I'm starting to enjoy my night. But we I don't know. This isn't like true crime, so if you just watch this for the first time, clearly it's not. It's just something we like to do. Kind of take our minds off all the evil fucking shit we read about all week. So thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll do this. We say weekly, but no pressure. We'll do it when we do it. But usually on Saturdays. But not next week because you'll be gone, right?
Yeah, I don't think we come back until like Friday or Saturday. We could maybe do self-care Sunday.
Maybe. But old Country Bumpkin here, she's going to be in old Mexico soon. That should be interesting.
I know like 3 words of Spanish after an entire year I took of it.
I mean, it is tough to learn another language when you're still trying to master your first, baby.
No.
So. But anyway, guys, Happy New Year. All that other shit that goes on in the next week or so. But thanks for hanging out with us. We'll talk to you later.